Well, happy Monday. How are my fire signs doing today? I hope all is well with you and your loved ones. I hope you're having a fantastic day or had a fantastic day, depending on where you're at on this beautiful planet that we all share. Thank you for choosing my channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you could hit that like button and subscribe, excuse me, it would mean a lot to me. And if you already subscribed to my channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Remember, this is a general read. Excuse me. So only take what resonates, leave the rest. And we will get started here. One more shuffle, and we will get started to see what message or messages come out for you for today. All right. Let there be wisdom, let there be light. Let me be challenged to open my sight. Let no harm ever be done, and remember all life is one. With truth and with heart may the highest be done, that all realms heal in the sun. Show me only my highest good, and for the highest good be done. Let this be without illusion, fantasy, or wishful thinking. Blessed be a whole. Please show me what I need to know. Please show me what I need to know. And clearly, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please show me what I need to know. Please and thank you. Thank you. Mending. Mending, that's a 7 card. It's a 52, so 5 and 2 is 7. Mending your heart. Mending a situation maybe between you and somebody else. Co-create. It's a 40 card, so it's a 4, so you're building things, protecting yourself. Excuse me. I'm really focused on that mending right now. I think some of you need to mend a situation that has really troubled you for some time. Were you the cause? Excuse me, were you the cause of the situation? Maybe, maybe not, but I'm really getting the feeling no. It's like you're trying to it's like you're waiting for this person to come forward to you and say you're sorry. But this person's ego is not letting them do that. Their ego telling them, no, they need to say, you're sorry. You're saying, no, they need to say, I'm sorry. Remember, in every argument or any situation, there's your side, my side, and the truth. Always 3 of them. Be the bigger person here, because that's exactly what it is. And if the person in your eyes, your heart, and your mind truly did hurt you, you need to forgive. And the first step, if you can physically talk to that person and say, look, I'm sorry what happened between the 2 of us, but we need to get this past us so we can move forward. Does that mean you have, excuse me, let me get a drink here, please. Excuse me. Does that mean you have to let this person back in your life as a friend? No. To be fair, 38 is 11. But you need to be fair. Now's the time to ask, because the universe is ready to help you, to bring you up to the courage and to choose the proper words that you're going to have come in so that way you can fairly say what you need to, so you can be fair, so you're not passing judgment. If you walk in, you want to mend a situation, to bring closure to it, You have to be fair all the way around. You cannot go in and say the wrong things because it might escalate the situation from just being a slightly bad situation to an extremely horrible situation. Ask your spiritual team to help you, to give you the proper words, the proper sentence. If you got to write it down, and so you have your high points, this is what I want to get across. But don't put blame on them, and don't put blame on yourself. But you should start, look, I'm sorry this has happened, because truthfully, it doesn't matter. Both of you did something, and see what the response is. If the person comes back and says, I'm sorry we did this too, now you are on a very good start, a very good direction. If they come back after you say, they go, yeah, about time you apologized, the situation's not going to be as good, and you're going to have to be a little more delicate. And that's where you're going to have, at that moment, you have to trust your spiritual team for guidance. But if it goes positive, and that's really what I'm feeling here, is that it's going positive, that the two of you will be able to build a future together and fix this. Again, you don't have to be friends. You don't have to be life partners. They don't have to be in there. This could have been exactly the lesson that you needed to have to fix stuff between the two of you. Or, take the leap of faith, the Fool card with this, and you become that. And don't go and tell them somewhere through there, I knew I'd have to be the bigger person. Try not to get in conflicting comments like that, and listen to what the person has. See, truthful communication, the Ace of Swords. And you know what happens when the Ace of Swords pops up in my readings? This is a confirmation to me what I'm talking about. Somebody really needs to hear it. It's a new beginning, and it's done with the Fool card. It's a new beginning for somebody, new communication, honest communication. Keep it fair. Keep it fair. And if they say, well, you're not all at fault, it was my fault, and say, well, it doesn't, you don't go, yeah, it was. If so, they say it was my fault, don't go, no, I know it was. Just go, look, you know what, we both made mistakes. Hopefully we learned. Let's move on from this. Okay? So, let's see what happens here, where we go. But the universe is saying, we'll help you with this. We'll help you bring the two of you back together if that's what you want. But everybody has free will. And because you maybe want to get back with a person, that does not mean that person wants to come back to you or be in your life. So don't be jilted or upset that, oh my gosh, this person, I tried to mend things and they still don't want me in their life. People are in our lives for, excuse me, sometimes somebody really, an energy really doesn't want me to talk here because my throat chakra is really closing up. People are in our lives, sometimes for all our lives, and sometimes for just a short time. I had a friend the other day that thought they were totally, and we were talking, and the person that I always seen him with, I go, where's this person? And they said, well, we went to take it to a higher level, and I started seeing things I didn't like about them. And I said, okay, well, there's a lot of people that come in our lives, and they're meant to be really good friends, but nothing more. And this is where we need to talk to our spiritual team and see where this person's supposed to be in our life. Excuse me. I'm sorry, but something is really trying to keep me from talking about this. And the person looked at me and said, oh. And I said, yeah. I said, it's just, or there was a lesson there to learn for you. I hope you learned the lesson. I said, because if you didn't, you're going to repeat it with them or somebody else. And they looked and they said, fine. And 2 weeks later, they showed back up. And there was a new person. And I said, hi. And they introduced them as their boyfriend, girlfriend, didn't matter. And I went, you were in a I pulled them off to the side and I said, you were in a long-term relationship with this person for years, weren't you? I go, yeah. I said, I can't believe you healed like in a week. All of a sudden end up stepping into another relationship. And they looked at me kind of strange and they said, oh, well, I said, okay. I said, so what I am seeing here is you knew this person while you stepped up into your higher commitment with the other person, didn't you? I said, yeah. And you were using that person sitting here off on the sidelines for the backup. So if things didn't go well, you still had a person. And they said, yeah. And I said, then you wonder why the relationship failed and why you've seen things. I said, you basically wanted the relationship to fail because you didn't trust yourself, you didn't trust this other person. I said, you're going to continue to do that until you trust yourself and you love yourself and respect yourself. And they said, so you're telling me I should go back to the other person? And I said, no. I said, you have to live your life, you have to make your choices, and I let it go at that. And they have to. We all have free will. So let's see what comes out from here, this message or messages, and we'll see what's happening. But you definitely have a mending situation with somebody. Yeah. Take the higher road. Be the person you should be with the Hierophant. Ask the universe and the divine to give you the guidance in your spiritual team to help you bring the message of what you need to heal this between these people, between you and whoever this is. It could even be more than one person. The Queen of Wands, the fresh new start, the new beginning. Planting stuff so that way it's a brand new start. This person you may end up want back in your life. This could have been a romantic interest, somebody you thought maybe was going to be with you for the rest of your life. And what ended up happening was what I'm getting, I shouldn't say maybe, what I'm feeling here is that the universe stepped in and the divine said, you guys aren't ready to be together yet. And that's why I had to tell you the story. You weren't ready to be with this person. So whatever happened was to protect both you and the other person. That's why you ended up splitting. Yeah. There you go, the Ten of Swords. You guys, the two of you hurt each other. There were words said. There was a lot of angry words said. You can't walk them back, but you need to clean this up. Ask for a new beginning. Page of Swords, the fresh new start, the new beginning, the communication of truth and honesty, and seeing where they have. Both of you have had time now, with the Five of Swords, to clean up the harshness, the battles that was between you. You two are more balanced now. The two of you are more fair with each other. You're not looking at each other the same way as you did. Yeah. The Six of Wands. Both of you want to be recognized for the person that you are. Remember, when you are in a relationship, you're there to help build the person up, to make them, not make them. You're there, let me rephrase this. When you're in a relationship, you are there to help the person with their lessons. And when they fall, you should be there to catch them and give them the guidance they need. So that way they are always looking forward and being happy. Sometimes that's hard, but it will happen. Two of you have been thinking about each other a lot. I mean a lot. At night especially. They may be having dreams about you. You may be having dreams about them. The Five of Pentacles. Your life hasn't been the same since the two of you walked out of each other's life. Life has not been the same for the two of you. And it's time to to bring that lack back together. I really feel this person's been struggling, not only emotionally because you are no longer in their life, and they do look at you as basically the person that they wanted. They look at you as the star, the person that they thought could possibly been the person that was going to be with them for the rest of their life. They did look at you, though, differently a little bit with the Ten of Swords. They've had past relationships where they just were clobbered and you were totally different to them. But they still feel you hurt them and you feel they hurt you. But the two of you are been up at night. This person may have been financially struggling too since you walked out. But the two of you need to get back together here. Resolve this, to mend, co-create a good relationship, a good solid relationship with each other. Strength card. The Lion and Leo time. So this is the month it's going to happen. The two of you will end up resolving your issues, strengthening your bond between each other. This is the couple peace and love and compassion and new beginnings. And on the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Pentacles, wanting to start a new life, a new beginning, and how to build things together. Tell me why the Ten of Swords is here, please. Just one card. Thank you. The World card. That chapter's ended for both of you. The hurt, the pain, especially with them. You may have been as bad as them. Maybe you've had a lot of relationships that just went downhill and you were totally devastated, and the other person basically stood back and said, you got what you deserve, and laughed and walked away. They've experienced the same thing. The two of you have experienced a lot of the same in your life. Two of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. Bring balance back into your life. Those sleepless nights will go away. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords, the new beginning, the passion. Once the two of you start the communication, it might be a little slow. And there's going to be a lot of worry that the situation's not going to work out, and that you're going to bring pain into their life, and you're worried they're going to bring pain into your life. Trust that the universe is trying to help to bring the two of you together, and they want this to be a fair relationship. So communication may be more sanitized, more business-like, but the communication will change. I want to one more. I forgot that Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here, please? One card, please, and thank you. I want to get that clarified out. Why is the Five of Swords here? What was the hurt? The Knight of Wands. Once you get rid of the hurt, and the Ace of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck, everything's going to move forward. The two of you will be able to plant new relationships if you let go of the past. Learn your lessons and let go. But you need to be fair with each other in your communications on what the two of you what you expect from each other. I have a feeling the two of you really want to build a new future. You want to end the old chapters and accept this Ace of Pentacles, the new beginning, the new love. A lot of people look at that as a commitment. The Ace of Pentacles as a commitment because the pentacle looks like a ring, engagement or marriage. All right, there's your reading for today. Until tomorrow, love and light. Namaste.